NCRP Productions presents Fantasy Flight's Star Wars RPG, Season 2, Episode 3.
Hello, and welcome to the table in a galaxy far, far away. I'll be your host tonight, DM David, and today we will be playing Star Wars by Fantasy Flight Games, Age of Rebellion, Edge of Empire, and Force and Destiny as one complete game. Let's meet our players, starting from our left.
This is Josh. I will be playing Locke, the Iridonian Zabrak bounty hunter gadgeteer.
Hey, this is Barry. I am running Grist, the Squib Shadow Sentinel.
Hi, this is Ty. I'm playing Victus, the Twi'lek Mystic Makashi Duelist.
Hi, this is Jessica. I'm playing Jimothy, the Jawa Demolitionist.
All right, and as we begin each of our sessions, can we please roll that D12 white dice, which is the Force dice, and tell me what we got starting from our left.
One black.
One black.
2 more black.
Yeah.
2 more black.
Oh my God,
Oh
guys.
my
Is it
freaking
happening? It's happening again.
No, I've got the white.
Do you?
And then,
Do you? Hey, do we all remember last time one of our teammates is what is
nearly
that, Victus?
pure evil.
What's that, Victus?
I've been miscast as an evil character.
The more you struggle, the more.
And this
Jesus.
one light side point gets turned to...
Guys,
That's right.
guys, I love.
I'm
Star
sorry.
Wars.
I'm sorry, Slim Jim. You tried your best.
Jim, Slim Jim, Jimothy. Oh my goodness, guys, this can't be better. I got 6 starting dark side points. This is beautiful. I'm so happy.
Watch it, fucking party KO right now.
Yeah, this is. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to use this to help give you something. I feel like there should be a little balance.
No.
Trust
Do not go easy on us.
No. It's definitely gonna. Someone's gonna get hurt. That's just how this has to be.
If I die, I die.
So, when we last left our team, they were given their first mission by Commander Talon to acquire a JL-12F explosive, which they know to be a high ordnance weapon used for dissipation of blaster bolts, and it's pretty rare. It was only made for the Empire. They know that they needed to go to the planet Vindaxa, where there was a First Order outpost where they believe there might be a ordnance of this there. As they landed their ship and decided to walk up to make sure that there was enough space to land their larger ship, they were working on building a comms interceptor. Were discussing amongst themselves, making a bit of a noise as something burst through the trees, clicking at them. As we join our team, you guys are again in this tall forested area. There's pretty much like a somewhat worn game trail. You were in the middle of working on your pieces, Jimothy. Everyone else was kind of like talking and walking, with Locke in the front leading the team. When you all hear that clicking and clacking sound, the sound of branches breaking, and you see a large green kind of skinned creature. It looks like a hard carapace, cut through branches, maintaining these long mantis-like talons, a crab-like body with 4 large blade-like legs, and a face full with sharp, razor-sharp teeth, hissing at you.
So would we recognize this from anything, or is this...
Locke, you've dealt with the bounty hunters quite a bit, and you've dealt with huts. I could say anyone who'd like to make a check.
Xenology?
Against
Xenology
check?
This would be a xenology to know. And there are bonuses given. Who wants to roll for it? You guys can all roll.
Against what?
Oh, sorry. I apologize, Grist. This is actually a 2 difficulty, so that's 2 purple dice, the 8-sided dice. Locke, you would get a blue dice, a boost dice, because you have dealt with the huts a bit.
Oh!
What do we got,
Oh,
Grist?
baby, a triple.
1 success and 2 threats.
1 success, 2 threats. Don't forget that your threats take strain. And what about you, Locke?
3 success and a advantage.
Ooh,
Nice.
Okay. So we'll start with what Grist knows. Locke, you would know this as well. This is an Acklay. Acklays are ferocious, 3-meter-tall, 6-legged reptilian crustaceans native to the planet Vindaxa.
What were they called again?
Acklay, Acklay.
And they're native? They're not native here?
No, they are native. You are on their primary planet.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 lied to me. I thought they were from Felucia. Damn it.
you would know as well, Grist, that these non-sentient hunters evolved in the crucible of the Vinaxis Hark ecosystem to become finely honed killing machines. By this point, Locke, you would know this. Accolade's high metabolism gives them a great deal of energy, especially when hunting. They're definitely agile for their size, able to nimbly navigate treacherous terrain with ease. They're amphibious, able to live underwater or land, and their 3 eyes enable to see in almost total darkness, as well as to detect bioelectric energy of their prey, thanks to special sensing organs on their chin.
So we're not
They're like a
running-
super
We can't
predator.
hide.
Yeah.
Each of their
We gotta
segmented
fight
legs
against
ends in enormous claws that they use to pin or slash prey. Because of their combat prowess, they are normally used in gladiatorial arenas.
That's
guys,
my kind of creature right
guys,
there.
As seen it.
That's my
That's-
cousin. My cousin.
that's an accolade.
So, let's roll for initiative.
And again, how do we do that?
So initiative, for those who have it and were ambushed and feel like they would have it, would use cool. Just roll me your cool dice, which is your characteristic and your skill level. Those who are more on the lookout, like I would guess Locke might be on the lookout because he was survival leading you, you can use your vigilance, as you were aware, and trying to keep yourself appraised.
And the difficulty.
There is no difficulty, it's just a raw stat.
1 success.
1 success.
2 and 2 advantage.
You got 2 advantage and 1 success?
2 successes and 2 advantages.
I also got 2 successes and 2 advantages.
Okay.
2 advantages.
Okay. So, let me roll my creatures one real fast.
And to be very clear, they are killers. Locke might have run into him in the gladiatorial rings.
What? What makes you take on the gladiator?
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I back up. I wouldn't say that. Victus might know him from the gladiatorial rings.
I'm a headhunter.
I wish I could say I did.
You don't know anything? I mean, they're killing machines.
Alright. So, the fun part of this, just like we've done combat before, is first off, you are not rolling for your individual player, you're rolling for your team's position. And then you are rolling however you want to decide each for rotation, meaning once all of you have acted, you can change who goes first and who goes second, third, fourth to help story-wise and cinemagraphically have a better story, better plan, better strategy. So what will go first will actually be my creature, followed by your team, your team, your team, your team, and finally your team.
We have a
So,
5th member.
Who, I know, the hidden 5th member. Don't worry. So, who would you like to have go first, second, third, and fourth?
Well, I would have Jimothy go first, except Jimothy does not have a demolition destruction item at hand.
Yeah, I
You
do.
don't know.
No, you don't, because you should be holding on to the device.
That doesn't mean she can't pull out.
Remember our.
I can pull
So-
out.
Okay.
Do we have to decide this before it takes its action?
Essentially, yes, because there still has to be some level of difficulty for planning. So your planning is, what are you trying to plan? Is there someone you want to save or prioritize safety first? Is there someone you think who would acted first or knows how to
Well,
respond better?
I think one of these two would have acted first, but if we get our choice strategically, Jimothy should throw a grenade.
Well, like the
'Cause
way
it's a
I picture it
distance.
is like Locke says, like, look out, and then somebody else actually acts before him, even though he was vigilant.
Sure.
or,
It could.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also hollered out, so.
Yeah. However you guys want to do. That's the beauty of this type of system, guys.
And-
we all get to put in for this story.
And just so you know, Jimothy has this ability called selective detonation that whenever I lob a grenade, if one of you guys are in the radius of said grenade, I can have it not hurt you.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Oh,
because
that's
I was just wondering.
As
Ty
long
happens
as
to have
I
a magical
get,
ability like
as
that.
long as I roll an
In another game.
advantage, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's fair. I was like, smart bombs? Really? Okay, cool.
It's like they just throw it to the exact point where the radius only reaches with one guy and doesn't go further into the outlet.
Yeah, that's
So
I like
it's not
that.
really a smart bomb more than
Yeah, I like that. All right, so we want Jimothy, it sounds like, to go first.
Well, it doesn't matter because if Jimothy throws a grenade, you're not going to hurt anyone who might be
That's
locked
not
in
a
melee.
guarantee.
It's not a
I'm willing to
guarantee.
put my life on the line.
Oh, so Victus wants to go first.
I do.
All right,
And
cool.
it would make sense. It would absolutely make sense.
Then I'll
Victus
go
first.
second, I guess.
Jimothy.
I want to see how good you are with these grenades.
And then
All
who wants
right.
third and
I'm
fourth,
putting my life
guys?
in your hands there, Slim
I
Jim.
think Locke can go third, I'll go
Bada
fourth.
kaboom.
Just
Unless
remember,
you're set on going fourth, it doesn't
I'm
matter.
going to step
and
off
just
the
remember,
grenade,
every
jump.
time we rotate through everyone, that'll be, we can switch
My
that up.
only reason for wanting to go earlier was to try to get the creature's attention, but since it acts before us, I don't think that really matters on the first round. It's just going to attack somebody before any of us does anything anyway.
So your attack pattern is Locke was first. I'm assuming Victus was second, with then Grist and Jimothy kind of like working in the back and then running up between you guys to like get parts, right? Or am I understanding?
No, because it's Jimothy and Locke that are working on the device.
Okay. So Jimothy would be closer to Locke then. It would be Locke, Jimothy, Victus, and then Grist. Mm-hmm. Let me see. So this will go to Locke. As you scream out and point at it, it turns its head, and it's going to attack you. As it rushes forward, let me see what I need. It's going to have the 2 purple difficulty for being engaged in melee. It is going to get... There we go. That's the right number. So, as this creature rushes forward, it raises its claw and... Oh, actually, Locke, let me ask. Do you have any armor or defense that I need to be aware of? So
no
I need
defense.
No defense on melee or that? Okay.
I have soak, no defense.
Okay. Good to know. Armor does act black dice for my attack. Essentially, its attack will go through with a critical.
Oh.
Yep.
Ooh, already?
Yep.
Oh, baby, a triple.
And it's going to use advantages gained. It's 2 advantages to strike another target for equal damage.
Oh, no.
So the next nearest target would be Jimothy. As Locke, you will take 10 points of damage. And Jimothy, you will also take 10 points of damage. Locke, you are criticaled. We have a critical chart. Would you like to roll me a D100?
Love to.
A nice
28.
low numbers.
Oh, a 28. So a 28 on the chart is a discouraging wound. Flip 1 light side point to a dark side destiny
Done.
point.
Haha! They're all dark already!
Yeah, look at that.
Joke's on you.
Run through it.
All right, so just
It's already as bad as it can get.
Yeah. How could it get any worse?
So you do have a marked critical wound, so if you do get criticaled again, that'll add to whatever you roll plus another 10. Each critical rune adds another plus 10 to that.
And how do you die in this game?
Essentially, you die by either getting 150 or higher on the critical wound chart, which is an instant death.
Right.
Or you die by doing something very dumb, like I jump off a starship and in orbit to the ground with no parachute. But essentially, if you die in combat, meaning you come to 0, it's story-wise that your character's not dead, they're dying, they're wounded, but essentially you will always have enough time story-wise for your team to do something to get you there. But essentially, if your team wipes, your team wipes. Also,
It's possible to die from a Jawa throwing a
Grenade.
thermal detonator at you and not getting an advantage on the roll.
Victus,
I don't have any thermal detonators.
See, won't be dying
Yet.
today.
yeah.
We will not die this
We're
time.
about to get the game here.
This is not how Victus dies.
All right, Victus. So you're up to bat. You just watched Locke get
Yeah,
his armor
so-
torn.
What did he actually do to us? Like,
Oh.
was he slicing
Yeah.
us with his mantis blades?
So it's 2 large, like mantis blades, as it comes rushing forward. As we said, agile, quickly. You think something this size would have, like a car, like pushed these trees away. It actually seems to rotate its body with its multiple legs and appendages, kind of like almost wall walking over the trees, which gives you this weird angle. And so when it swings, you think its arms are a little shorter. It outstends that claw like a kind of a jab and cuts across your chest-pieced armor. As you try to jump back, Jimothy kind of turns to look at you. It continues its swing, rolling its arm under itself, cutting Jimothy in the process as it kind of positions its body to face you guys. So it would be, Locke and Jimothy are now in the front with the team behind
feeling
you.
guilty, like I just walked us into this predator's hunting ground.
Like you look down, your feet are like covered in like egg yolks. Like we walked into their nest.
Oh, that's what that is.
I thought it was a crunchy ground.
Who would have known?
All right, I'm going to yell out of anger because I just saw my friends get attacked, and kind of break my normal taciturn composure and yell in anger. I'm going to sprint at it. My spear is kind of out behind me with the haft of the spear coming up slightly behind my head, and as I run in, I'm going to start whirling it and using my Makashi fighting style. I'm going to be amongst its legs and slicing at its legs from amongst its feet.
Beautiful. So you are in close melee, so that's the 2 difficulty.
Perfect.
It has 2 melee defense.
Oh, so 2 more.
2 black dice.
That's some good melee defense. You got nimble little legs.
I know. And then whatever benefits you get from equipment, abilities.
Is anyone else engaged with it?
Technically,
Well, it attacked
yes.
me,
3.
so-
It's
We
it's
both
engaged
are
with 2.
kind of-
Yeah, it has
That
all
is-
stuck
that-
in those 2.
That is unfortunate, because if I fight something one-on-one, I gain a blue die, because I'm all about one-on-one
Would
fighting.
you like to spend a Oh,
Yeah,
Maybe you should have gone later in the turn then.
yeah, maybe. Hindsight's 2020 lock.
Hey, use your force powers. Pull them away. You can move
Okay.
Rancors.
Yeah, we're not going to stay here at the end of our turn. At least I'm
I'm out, man. This thing hurts.
All right. Ugh. Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
No, it's a shit. Yeah. So no success, 2 threat.
No success. 2.
There was so for the record, what made it a failure was those 2 black dice. So
Yeah.
it's nimble little legs.
Yeah.
I just can't cut it.
It's that crustacean power, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Crustacean Nation.
Crustacean Nation
Yeah,
shall rise again.
I just said, yeah, the Crustacean Nation.
Jimothy, you're up.
All right, I am going to use a maneuver to back away from this thing, but still stay within short range.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to chuck one of my plasma grenades.
Jimothy has nimble little legs.
Watch this advantage she's about to roll.
Yeah. All the advantage right here. No advantage. No advantages. Sorry, guys.
Did you get your legs caught in the cloak?
Did you get any successes?
I got 2 successes.
Yes!
Ooh, so what does your plasma grenade do in damage? And
What's its blast?
It does 12 damage.
What's its blast?
plus
rate?
1? Okay.
10.
Okay. So describe how this looks to me, Jimothy. Tell me how that counts.
All right, so Jimothy manages to get up, not get tangled up in his robes as he skirts away on quick little Jawa legs, turns around, winds up a pitch, and chucks a plasma grenade. And then, as it's in the air, he's motioning it to move slightly away from his 2 friends. But the air waving does not help with this at all.
Dang. Does plasma grenades have any other benefits, or do they need advantages to kick off?
Oh, the advantage is to not get them in the black.
Yeah,
Well,
the
that's
advantage
true,
is to not
but
kick it up.
certain weapons need, like, 2 advantage to get a critical. Some need, like, the starship, like the linked, you need to have 2 advantages to use linked.
For critical, I need 3 advantages to activate it.
But does it have, like, a burn effect or anything?
No.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be.
Dude, still though, as this grenade goes off, it catches near the creature's like face as it like roars and chitters that and kind of like stumbles around.
And then Locke and I both take 10 damage.
No, you're good. I'm not gonna flip a black dice and just give you 10.
No, that's how it works. It's
Oh.
it's 12 damage and it has blast 10, so anything adjacent to the target takes the blast damage.
That's only if its blast kicks off. What is your blast 10? So you actually no, wait, that wouldn't make sense. So it's supposed to be how it's supposed to be is for blast to kick in. It needed to have the same thing that you get so many advantages for blast to kick off.
So blast isn't. Can you hear me now?
That's how I remember it because I was looking more up on it. I might be wrong. I
I
do like the checking list. Let me check.
did not write down the page
It's like,
number.
it's like a
Unfortunately.
crit version.
Yeah. Cut here, baby.
Yeah, when triggered, target engages with target suffer wound equal to rating. Blast active. Because if it's a free explosion, then I understand why grenades are definitely rare.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
The weapon has a large spread and explosive blast or similar effect, like the detonation of a grenade or warhead. If the attack is successful, and thus the blast activates, each character, friend or foe, engaged with the original target suffers damage equal to the blast rating. In a relatively small and enclosed area, the game master might decide that everyone in the room suffers damage. If blast doesn't activate, the ordnance still detonates, but bad luck or poor aim on the part of the fire
Oh, yep. You're
means the explosion may not catch anyone in the blast radius. However, the user may also trigger the blast if the attack misses by spending 3 advantage. In this case, the original target and every target engaged with the original target suffers damage equal to the blast rating of the weapon.
So essentially, yeah, blast kicks off. Your second one can do more damage.
So Jim Jam blew us up.
Yeah, Jim Jam blew you up, guys.
So again, hindsight, Locke really should have gotten his
Yeah.
ass out.
So you guys take
I should
10.
not have gotten my ass in there.
You guys take 10 more damage, minus yourself.
Just so you know,
Minus
there's
the-
no
yeah, okay.
word in Jawa for sorry.
right.
Thank you for that. I appreciate you for helping me find that.
Yeah,
out.
thank you.
Yeah, always good to know. Here's the great thing: as you were reading from the Force and Destiny book, are you? Or are you?
Edge of Empire.
Dang it! I was gonna be like, dude, that's so cool. That Force and Destiny and
Edge of Empire.
Yeah, Edge of Empire has the same page. Like they're literally the same book.
That would be pretty convenient.
Yeah. Nope. Very cool. Okay, so yeah, take 10 points of damage, guys. Please don't damage yourselves more than my monster. I don't want to win that way. Don't make me use a black dice on my own creature. All right, who's up next after Victus? We got
Blowing up Locke.
Locke.
Yeah. Okay, so do you get one action, one maneuver a turn? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So like Locke, I mean, I imagine like as the explosion goes off, Locke just kind of freely falls backwards along with the force of the explosion. But I don't know if that's a maneuver to have to get up to change distance. Does that like to go from engaged to short is a maneuver?
Yes.
So if I get blown on my ass, can I still scramble up and back away to engaged before firing?
Yes, because
Back away from engaged, right?
Yes. So you can maneuver out, and then
Yeah,
you can
from engaged to short.
Yes, and then you want to shoot.
because you're not technically prone, right?
No,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
not prone. The
Okay,
creature
so-
has the ability to knock down, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Because I didn't activate.
So you get blasted back. You do a somersault, and then you land in that kneeling position and
Locke,
shoot.
also just a fun thing for you to know, and now actually players and listeners, you can spend 2 strain to get another maneuver as well. But every time you do, you keep adding more and more strain.
You can have more than 2 because the thing says
It's so the
a
base.
character still may not perform more than 2 maneuvers during their turn, no matter how they gain access.
This is a
to them.
second maneuver costing you 2 strength.
Strain. That's the only way you can get it.
But you can't perform 3 maneuvers.
No.
No,
We-
he
we-
means next turn it would cost you more if you wanted
Yeah.
to add a second.
You and I would not be affected by blast. Blast, you have to, all item qualities have to be triggered. To activate qualities requires 2 advantage to activate unless otherwise stated by their description. Weapon qualities
No,
can
the
only
description
trigger on a
stated
successful
it.
attack.
It
No,
says if it does activate.
if it says if it does activate.
which
So
he
it said
did.
if it hit.
Nope, if the weapon has a large area and explosive blast or similar area effect, like the detonation of a grenade, warhead, blah, blah, blah. Engage with the original target, suffers damage equal to the blast rating. If the blast rating doesn't activate, the ordnance detonates, but bad luck or poor aim of the fire means the explosion may not catch anyone else in its radius. However, it later
Okay.
says that you can spend 3 advantage to make it just the blast radius hits the original target because you missed the grenade, but you rolled so much advantage that the blast radius hits the original target.
Yeah, so you like threw it past them and it blew them forward.
You have to
instead of-
trigger the blast with advantage.
Gotcha.
All these
I
qualities,
knew it
including
was-
auto fire, breach, all this is
You have to
required.
have at least
Yeah,
2
see, I
advantage.
thought I was
advantage
reading
for
it
all
that way.
this.
Okay. Thank you. Good for clarification. So,
Yeah.
guys, remember.
Because normally you're throwing a grenade into a group of bad guys and you want
Yeah,
it to
but
blow
essentially,
up, right?
it's a single target weapon that has the ability
So
to
you
become
threw it
a
up high enough where it
multi-target.
just hit the head of it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So I don't
good.
get blown backwards. Thank
So
you.
heal whatever you did minus the soak.
Yep.
So it would have been 10. Yeah.
My apologies.
No worries. Thank you for the clarification. That's like you
Yeah.
said. These rules are pretty.
I thought it was
complicated.
weird because in Blast it kept saying if it activates. I'm like, why would it
That's-
say if it activates?
Well, that's why I wasn't giving you guys a lot of grenades because I thought it was the similar way where it's like, hey, if this does hit,
it's a
like
nuke.
you're just gonna be throwing like, yeah, why would you not throw grenades all over the place?
Right.
Like this is gonna be deadly. So no, that's actually very helpful.
Yep.
Okay.
So Grist immediately pulls out his holdout blaster. He's going to move at a diagonal, so he's moving to the left-hand side, well, actually the right-hand side of the creature.
1 second. We were still. So was Locke, right? Locke, did that change how you would perform actions now that you got? I apologize, Chris.
Yeah, so, right, Locke never actually did anything. So,
Yeah, he just got hit.
I
and then
backed away from a grenade, but then the grenade didn't go
Prince
off.
of Persia,
Okay.
Sand of Times.
So the grenade does go off in close enough to my face to like be to be right in my face and
Concerning.
like I'm like whoa Jim and then I back away but I want to tactically position myself such that I am in short range but I'm still sort of in between the creature and Jimothy.
Absolutely. Yeah,
So like
that's
I don't
gonna
want him to be able to get to Jimothy without going around me, but I'm
Yeah.
I want to back away enough. Now, whatever Victus does, that's on him. But if the creature comes back for us, then
the beauty of a system like with short range engage, unlike Dungeons and Dragons where there's actual squares, essentially range is like, hey, in this room to going outside is all short range. Anything in here, like us at the table are engaged. Anything in
Yeah.
this room is can you get there within a couple of seconds?
Right.
It's in short range. So Jimothy may be behind the wall, almost heading
I just
outside.
wanna
and be
kinda
like,
keep
I'm
its
by the
attention.
kitchen, heading
Yeah.
outside.
hey ugly, and then I'll shoot it. Pow, pow,
Yeah.
pow, pow, pow.
Yep. So yeah, you can get in front of Jimothy and not worry about position. You might want to be not directly in front because
Right,
Jimothy
no, I
is
don't-
smaller and may have to throw
Plus,
over
actually,
your
I
head.
mean, it made it to Jimothy from me originally really quickly and easily, so I don't want to be too close.
Gotcha.
That it becomes just easier for it to attack both of us again.
Yep.
But I do want to
Gotcha.
try to get its attention and keep it from.
Well, shoot it!
I am. That's what I'm doing. So
What are you shooting?
I'm shooting my blaster carbine. That's jury rigged for damage with the extra
power
power
cell.
conduit. Yeah.
Love it. Blast him.
Just remember to add. You're hitting it from range. It doesn't have any black from range. It's not good.
Oh, nice.
It's only armored for close range, which is weird. I didn't know that's how.
How many?
Oh, this would be from short range, 1 difficulty.
Hey, ugly. I'm shooting for 3.
3 successes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
What is your weapon damage?
10.
13 damage.
Is it 13 or 12? Do you need to use 1 to hit and then you get the other 2 for damage? Or do you
The
get
other
to add
2 are
all
damage.
So
12.
12.
Smart.
Okay. Boom, your blast. Were you aiming for anywhere in particular? Or just kinda
No,
blasting?
yeah, not really. I was just trying to get its attention, so I wasn't really being precise. Just shooting at it.
Locke, I have beautiful news. You did get its attention. I don't know why you would wish death upon suicides. It's not okay, man.
Because my Black Sun chest plate I got here, and then I looked down, the Black Sun logo is clawed in
Been
half.
sliced.
All right, now would be Grist. Sorry
All
about
right.
that, Grist.
So Grist is going to move from his left to the far side, moving from on its right. He's yelling, "Hey, ugly!" I'm going to see if I can confuse it by getting a shot off in my direction. I'm not
Beautiful.
yelling at it. I'm just shooting.
Understood.
You're not suicidal, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah, beautiful hit.
I don't have pretty.
Are you
excellent
attacking from short range as well?
Yes.
Okay, then it'll be 1 difficulty.
armor. Very good. I hit it for 3 successes and an advantage.
Ooh.
So my damage is going to be 8.
Can you do anything with that advantage?
You can remember there is a chart, so you can spend
It's over
advantage
here,
in
yeah.
combat for some special things.
Give the next person a blue.
Oh,
can recover
yeah.
a
You know what?
strain.
I will. Having done that, I'm going to give Locke a blue die for his next action instead of healing a strain.
So essentially, you're both helping like shoot its face and
Yeah,
distract
trying
it.
to get it distracted.
Yep.
That's what I figured the blue dice.
It'll
from.
probably be on Slim Jim because it's the next ally to activate.
Oh, is that what it says? Not just the next ally?
To the
Activate
next
weapon
allied
quality.
activate characters check.
No.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah,
allied,
add to next
allied
active next
active characters check.
And once we select our initiative order, are we locked in?
I assume
for
it
the-
means not like unconscious.
So we
would
could change
be
this
so it
around
would be
and
the
let
next
him,
person. So
like,
next.
attack
Remember,
and
you
then
can
give away.
choose who
Yeah.
acts
Oh.
next again.
And I'm assuming he's going to go first next time.
We can
I think
reorganize.
strategically it makes more sense for Victus to attack and then back away, knowing that bombs are being thrown.
So
That's
we
a
go
good
to
point.
Victus then. So you want Victus first to back up.
Jimothy,
So blue die
Grist.
going to Victus.
All right. Well,
But the
remember,
creature
my
goes
creature
before-
gets to go first.
Yep.
Correct.
Anybody.
And essentially, Victus
Shit,
did run
blue
out
die
of-
going to creature.
Yeah, it's an ally. I
Would the
switched
blue die
sides.
go to me in defense?
They want to go to defense.
Victus, do you have
Isn't
any
a roll.
armor or things I need to take into account?
I have Soka 3, I have no defense. Not
I
yet.
tried to get its attention.
It's okay.
I called it ugly. Apparently, it's not.
Yeah.
Guys,
You did
I
not
yelled
get
at
it.
Still
it.
conscious of its.
That doesn't. Yeah, it sticks and stones, bitch.
He's like, you see this face? I've been made fun of all my life.
I did the best I could, Victus. I taunted it, and it just didn't. It just didn't stick.
I move like a butterfly, sting like
Victus.
a bee.
It has 1 success, 1 threat, but it also has a critical.
It was a triumph.
It was a triumph.
Oh no. Oh
I
no.
want you to. Would you guys like to understand how powerful this is, or would you?
No.
No.
I don't want to
Keep the
scare
screen
you.
up.
Yeah,
I
keep the
don't want
curtain.
to scare you, but he's doing well, guys. Don't stress. He's going to succeed his combat. Oh wait, right. I'm supposed to support you. So it will hit. It's going to activate its knockdown ability versus its swinging into next. So it's going to hit you and knock you prone. It will suffer strain for its failings.
Yeah, you feel bad for your failings.
It understands that it should have killed you.
You're a
with that
stupid
swing.
prey mantis.
It's like I failed it. One shot.
I couldn't have killed this creature.
I hope you meet a lovely female prey mantis that she chops your head off.
It deals 10 damage, and would you like to roll me a critical D100?
Damn right I do. You guys ready to see a nat 1 on a D100?
Let's do it.
43. Well, that's anticlimactic.
43.
Very middle,
So 43
middling.
is bowled over. The target is knocked prone and suffers 1 strain.
Hey!
So,
I've
gonna
like catapulted out of there.
I'm gonna say it knocked you so hard down and back, like you You like tumbled through the ground. I would say it pushed you to short range and knocked down.
I love that.
Smacked into a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I took a total of 10 damage.
You took a total of 10 damage minus soak.
Yeah, so 7.
And then you took 1 strain because of just getting tussled through the...
Tussled. I got tussled.
Guys, it shook your hair and it's like, oh, you little...
It tussled my head. My
Leku.
Lekus.
All right, so who wants to go first?
Victus, what
this
the
time?
hell are you doing? Block, get his attention!
We already decided it, even though now it makes less.
You got the armor!
I don't think we can change the order at this
It
point.
was distracted, but it had to get through this small creature first.
Yeah.
Unless someone else
So
wants
it's
to
on
go.
its way to me. It just had to smash him inside to get
So
there.
I'm gonna step up from this crater that I have myself in, like lift myself. Not literally a crater, obviously. It's not an
okay,
anime.
young child. It's okay.
Gah!
We know what happens.
No, I'm gonna stand myself up, and I just got pretty effed up. I'm going to stick out my hand, and I'm going to attempt to force move it.
Roll me that.
For all those who don't know, I can lift the force of a Rancor.
Yes, if you've been listening by now, you know Victus can lift a rancor.
Everyone knows that a
Okay.
giant praying mantis is the equivalent in size to a Rancor.
Okay. Roll me that D12 white force dice.
Yeah.
Let's see what power you
You
get.
say he's
Come
like,
on, guys. It's going to be too white. Let's
Nope.
just call it.
I'm going to use all this
Yeah.
hate in my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, one dark side boy.
Yeah. There you go.
Ah, you damn hit
Now,
me.
do you need 3 total force points to lift the rancor, or 2?
Just need 1 to activate each ability I have for my force.
And your ability is high enough to lift the rancor
And
just
so
on its own?
I spin the 1 to activate, and then my strength is 1 column. So I'm only activating strength once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it always goes to the highest tier.
Yes. So I always have 1 from force rank.
Right.
This gives me 1 other. So my first one is just to activate move, and my second one is to activate 1 of its abilities. And so I'm activating my strength, which has
Gotcha.
been times 3.
Beautiful. So, tell me how this looks, how this
we need to
feels.
flip one of
Describe
these
this.
So
No. Those stay because
Yeah, he hasn't spent them
he
yet.
used his personal power. He's not using destiny.
Minus
So
one.
how does this look? Well, I'm picking myself up. I'm covered in mud and leaf litter at this point because I got, punted pretty far with the back leg of this thing. Like, it didn't even bother to look at me when it hit me,
Yeah.
Like, I'm amongst its leg, like, spinning,
Yeah.
and I can't manage to hit anything. And then all of a sudden, like, it looks down between its legs and looks back up and just goes, boom, and just hits me. And so I'm insulted.
Yeah.
This thing, like,
This-
I can't hit it. It hurt me. It's hurt my friends.
Yeah.
And I'm angry, so I stick out my hand. At first it's like moving towards whoever it is moving towards,
Got
and then
locked.
its legs start to like not go as deep into the mud, and then next thing it knows, its legs are moving in the air, like
Beautiful.
just scraping air kind of thing.
Beautiful.
And so with this power, right? It's not force push. I can't like throw it. I can only move at the speed of like a walking pace. So my whole intent is just to hold it for as long as I can and just let people blast it.
I love that. That's so good. Also, guys, I want you to know, he called you his friends.
He's done that a couple of times.
Yeah.
Don't take it
The
out of
double
context.
whites keep coming up.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
take
not like
out-
it means anything.
You're right.
Yeah.
Don't take it personally. This
Oh
is a
no.
slip of the tongue.
Oh no, it's Tsundere Victus. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Who's
It doesn't mean anything, you weirdo.
So the blue die didn't help you or hurt you in any way.
So
It's-
someone still needs to use that.
So, who is next? Do you want it to be Jimothy?
So just to clarify, can we dynamically change the initiative order, or do we have to determine that before anything happens in the room?
It should be declared beforehand. We
Okay.
kind of went with Victus first because we knew he was immediate.
we declared beforehand Victus was going to go first
Yep.
because
Yeah.
at the time he was engaged and we wanted him to attack
Yeah.
and use a maneuver to escape.
Yeah.
So that we could blow him up. Well,
Yeah.
he didn't need to use a maneuver to escape, and then he found something to do at range, so it made sense that he
Yeah.
still went first. So I just want to clarify if we need to be committed to an initiative order before anything
Yes,
happens. In the
we
room.
need to be
Before the
committed.
beginning of the next round. So
Yes, that was my bad to not clarify. And thank you, John.
Okay, well, no, we committed to the order, and Jimothy is next in the order, and then it's Grist,
Okay.
and then it's Locke.
Okay.
All right.
I committed to the order.
Yeah, hey, that's all I needed to hear. So, Jimothy, this thing begins to list. Have you ever seen something like this?
I have not. No,
Okay.
never. I'm calculating whether or not I can get the grenade to explode on contact, or if I should play it safe and use one of my blasters.
You just gotta cook it for
But-
longer.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'll throw another plasma grenade because
Do
this guy sucks. And since he's up in the air, would the range change at all? Would it go from short?
Technically, it's still short.
Short?
He's just kind of diagonally up.
Okay.
Pythagoras.
Yeah, Pythagoras, still the straightest route.
All right, and
The
then-
beautiful is that he is short range. He does not have any armor, and because he legitimately has no ability to like truly defend himself besides swatting or like blocking, I'm going to give you a blue, and everyone gets a blue as they continue to shoot, because essentially it's like
helpless.
shooting an accolade in the air.
So does Jimothy have a weapon besides a bunch of bombs? I do have a
Yeah,
rifle.
I do have blaster pistols.
pistols. Okay.
I've got a 5er and an M44.
Okay, just 2 pistols. Cool. Okay.
Okay. Oh, that is a lot of advantage there.
Crit.
3 is always good.
A lot of advantage. Let's
Dig
see. Okay, I have 2 successes and 4 advantages, so I think I'm gonna activate the blast
Yep.
with that. So that would do, let's see, 13 damage, and then blast of 10.
Yeah. And then blast 10. Okay.
So it does damage twice?
No, no. Don't.
No, it doesn't do.
It doesn't do it
okay.
twice. Everyone who's adjacent to it or engaged with
Right,
it
so could you use
takes
the
that damage
advantages
of
for
10.
something?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
could.
Yeah.
She could.
Trigger a crit.
She could trigger a crit. So with 2, how much advantage? You had 3 advantages.
Just 4. No,
4.
So you with 3 of them, you can trigger a crit.
And then you could pass
Actually,
a
no.
blue
What
die.
is
It
your
depends
weapon
on the
say?
crit
Your
range of the
weapon.
weapon.
3.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
need 3 for a crit for
And
your
you can
weapon.
pass a blue die to Josh.
Yeah, and still have a leftover for the next
Unless
person.
you need to
Going
heal
next.
strength.
Yeah, and then that would count as another blue die on top. So
No, I'll give the blue.
can
die.
I have a D100, please? I need to roll a crit for my
Yep.
accolade. Yeah. All right, let's see. Accolade
What'd you roll?
80.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was not good. Overpowered. The target leaves himself open, and the attacker may immediately attempt another free attack against him.
Oh my
using
God.
the exact same pool as the original attack.
Oh.
Which means it has to be another grenade.
It's whatever attack,
Yeah.
same pool,
I
same thing.
had
So
this,
if she
this,
has something with the
this.
same,
So it's just
And the blue
zeal.
die.
Just like, oh.
Yep. Bada boom, baby. Bada boom.
I got a.
Oh my God.
Woo!
A triumph.
Triumph. Yes.
Oh god, another critical. Cool. Well, let's deal with that in a second. So what else
Let's
you got?
cancel out. I have 3 successes and the triumph.
Oh my God.
Okay, so 3 successes.
Mein Gott.
So, and another critical. Now, like we said before, because my creature has been criticaled, its wound has now another wound, so it's whatever I roll
Plus
10.
10.
Really, dice. That's so cool.
What'd you roll?
Okay,
Suspense is
it's,
killing me.
sorry, it got winded. Actually, no, what did it? Because it actually would be 94, not 84. At the brink, the target suffers 1 strain each time it performs an action.
Ooh.
My target is wounded. Like, truly wounded, so, okay. Yeah, as
You're like,
one-
just
so describe
throwing
this-
out grenades.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, tell us this. This is like, ooh.
I'm just like,
Like, you got like
Yeah.
a belt feeder? Is this
Right.
like for those who've seen
This is like Elf.
Big Hero 6? You got the purse, just like ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom.
No, this is like in the Elf movie when Buddy has an armful of snowballs and he's
Yes.
throwing them out like a machine gun. It's just that with
Love it.
grenades.
Love it.
Well, the first throw, Jimothy does a little bit of a rooster hop to give
Yeah.
it that much of a kick. Lands, donks the mantis in the face, explodes, but before the explosion can finish exploding, Jimothy winds up another time, does like this fancy cartwheel ninja
Yeah.
twirl, and then gracefully chucks it.
Guys, that was left-handed.
Yep.
Dig it. Oh my god, glorious. Guys, this is like a pinata. This isn't how this... He was supposed to win. Alright, who's next? Who do we got next?
Lock.
Lock. So remember, it is your dice rolls, plus a blue because the creature is suspended, plus another blue because Jimothy is causing pretty much beautiful little exploding blossoms.
it's like a little firework.
Yeah, fireworks show going off.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll
Go ham.
I'll unload on them again. My 2 blue. I mean, is it? And it's still 1 purple.
Yep, essentially this.
So I just, I just kind of stand there and like, a part of me feels bad because of how unsportsmanlike this is.
Right.
No.
But you're not hunting.
A part of me feels good because we both just got sliced up by a 6-foot-long paper cutter blade. So like,
Think of this as like using like, what is it, the rabbit trap? It's just your rabbit trap's mobile and angry.
I love it.
3 successes.
3 successes, alright. What's that damage?
That's gonna be 12 damage. 10 plus 2.
Okay, my creature's turn. What can my creature...
No, it's not.
Oh, that's right, Grist.
Grist
I'm so
continues
sorry.
running around so that he's now opposite where Lock is.
Love it.
And-
Make you catch me, Grist.
Nice. Good job.
Nope, it's just 2 advantage, so I'm going to heal a soak
strain.
and Back to Victus.
All right.
heal
Well,
stress.
it goes back to my creature.
Back to straining.
Yeah, come on. Come on. So, start of this round, would you guys like to keep the same order? Is there a different order? How would you like this to go? Do you like where you're sitting?
I'd say
So
we
I-
put Jimothy to the back.
I mean, well, Jimothy's not going to throw grenades every round. Like
Right.
we have limited
That's what I'm
munitions,
saying.
right? So
Right.
we don't want to.
So I'm going to
do
say
that.
Jimothy moves to the last.
I think
Otherwise,
like
keep the
we've-
order the same.
I think we've allocated enough resources for this creature based on how we performed. So I would nominate. Yeah.
So you're going to go last and pull your blasters.
Yep. Pea shooter time.
All right.
Okay. Good to know.
So yeah, Victus, Grist, Lock.
Victus.
Lock Grist. Victus, Lock Grist, Jimothy. Or do you really want me to go in second?
Well, you mean
It's fine. No, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Victus, Grist, Lock, Jimothy.
At this point, I think it's.
Okay.
Do you have to continue to maintain concentration?
Yeah, I can't do anything
each
else.
round.
Yeah.
Okay. So
This is my
so
turn.
you can be last. It doesn't really matter.
Does not make a difference to me. All I'm going to do is lift it higher
And high.
until it's like it's just like in the clouds, just and then I'm going to drop it, and then the gravity will do the rest. It works. Trust me.
Trust me. Trust me. The math is there. We all know how this
Gravity, the
works.
ultimate weapon.
Right, exactly. Just let it do the work.
So does it get a grapple escape roll or something?
No,
Or-
it's essentially has nothing it can really.
It's really more than
utilize.
anything.
That's
It's
why
a
I'm
question of
trying-
how long can Victus hold.
Yeah.
I can't
As
actually.
soon
I
as-
can't move it out of short range because I don't have a range increase on my power. So I basically could just hold it in this like semicircle I'm in kind of
As
thing.
long as you're focused, it's taken out of the fight. And it's just CC'd, and we can do whatever we want.
Right. So basically now it's a target dummy. I like it.
Yeah, essentially.
That's why I want Grist to go, so that Lock's already just like pelted.
Hey,
this thing.
chance to increase you guys' range light skill. So
Okay. So my creature gets to go. Essentially, it's going to try to not panic. It's a poor little brain out that it seems to have gravity failure.
One eye.
What is its? Oh, cool.
It doesn't. Can't
All right,
spit
buddy.
at us or anything.
Come here, buddy. You
About
can
to find
do
out.
this. You can not. Don't panic. I said don't panic. The poor thing begins to like it is definitely
We need
under
to stop
duress.
this thing now. They work.
It is
they live in
loud.
packs, don't
You can
they?
hear
Just
like
put it out of its misery.
yeah, it's loud. It's clicking. You see, it's like the explosions have left like its body like cracked and when like
Mangled.
you're pretty much like hammering a crab,
Yeah.
and so it's like leaking goo out as it still has to suffer strain for attempting to not be panicked for its action of flailing.
Oh, poor guy.
Poor guy, he took 2 strain because he tried to attempt escape twice. And yeah, next turn is going to Victus.
actually, I'm last.
Oh yeah, that's right, you're last. So next up would be Grist,
Yep.
and then Locke, and then Victus, and then Jimothy. That's right.
2 advantages again.
Like, how do you keep missing this thing?
Let's see. Hold
Fun to
still.
watch.
Shut up.
Floating in the air.
He's aiming for the head, and the body's just sitting there. The head's like, no, no. All right, Locke, what do you got for?
I got 1 success and 4 advantage.
Oh, beautiful.
Which will be a crit
Yeah.
for 3. And I will give 1 to Jimothy if that's necessary.
Why,
All
thank
right,
you.
so what was your damage? Sorry, one more time.
So my damage will be 10 because I only got 1 hit, but I
Yeah.
did, and my base damage is 10. But
Did
I
you
did
add the
get-
1 blue?
No, I didn't.
No. Did you add the 1 blue for it being held in the air?
Oh, no,
Doesn't do
it
anything.
doesn't matter. So yeah, I got 10 damage and a crit.
All right, so I have this would be its 3rd crit.
Yep.
Bowled over. The creature is knocked prone and suffers 1 strain.
It's rotating in the air.
Now it's spinning. It's orbitally, and it's like.
All right, Jimothy. 2 blue.
All right, 2 blue.
It was totally worth dumping all my XP into this for it. Because I spent nothing out of character creation besides on this move power.
Worth it. Oh wait.
Welcome to how broken the force is, guys. Haha, are you afraid of that battle droid? Well, if it doesn't have range, it can't do anything.
Okay, let's
If it's
see.
melee only, I mean, it's a total counter.
That's all it is. It was meant to chase you.
I got 5
And then someone's over here like,
successes.
We can't run from it. We
wait,
do.
what?
I got 5 successes
Oh my goodness.
and 3 advantages.
Alright,
So
crit.
You're gonna crit on him?
I guess so.
So 5. So what is your damage? 10 plus
No, I'm using my blaster pistol this time,
Okay.
so it's 6
I didn't hit
damage.
him.
plus
10
4.
total.
So
Plus
10.
4, so 10 total.
All right, and then
Crit.
that's its 5th hit on a crit.
And with the crit, I want to activate the stun setting if possible,
oh,
so that he shuts
beautiful.
up.
Oh, okay.
So he shuts up.
Yeah.
So it's funny. So your gun does have stun
PTSD,
setting.
right?
Yeah.
Hearing you saying.
Okay. So does your weapon need 3 to crit?
Yes.
Okay. So if it needs 3 to crit, it,
You don't
actually
have 3 left for stun.
you don't have the 2 left to activate. the
Oh,
ability
I
of
see.
stun.
I see. What do you
Just
think,
crit it.
guys? Should I just crit?
it.
Just crit it again. Come
Yeah,
on.
just kill it.
I want
Okay.
to see how high I can keep critting this creature.
Okay,
so plus
I'll
6.
crit
What
it.
is it? What is it? Yeah, it's plus 6.
Plus 5.
Plus 5.
This is his 5th crit. Or
Plus
plus 4,
50.
plus 40. So it's plus 40. My bad. This is his 5th crit.
Plus 40.
The target is hamstrung. The target loses its free ability to move for this encounter,
Oh.
or until the end of the encounter. Oh my god, I can't use movement now.
Oh, perfect. You really couldn't.
So you
move
can
your
stop.
Dunka.
So it's just
So you
spinning.
just smash his legs out. And
Yeah, you pretty much just blew its legs out and like knuckled it.
you
So
can
it's
let it
just
down.
orbiting.
It's just little stumps.
It's like, yeah, I'm so sorry. You pretty much gave this thing brain trauma.
Yeah,
God, you guys are monsters.
blown off
No,
the
we
legs.
aren't. He nearly one-shotted me. No truce.
Cool.
Yeah.
Only death.
Ooh, cheaty!
So who's next? You guys are just.
We end with
It's his turn. Yeah.
So Victus.
we end with Victus, which there
So
is
as soon as
no
I see its little
Oh.
stumps, I'm going to like have like a sickening grin on my face and then drop it from like the 5 feet up, and so it like bam, and like sprawls out and like maybe break a limb on the way down. I don't
Let me
know.
see. I'm willing to accept that there's some fall damage. for this
5-foot drop.
I don't know.
But then again, if it has nothing to catch it with,
It's pretty much. You have to remember, it's wounded, it's bleeding, strained. It's been knocked unconscious, knocked
Yeah.
prone, and had its legs pretty much knee buckled out from under.
Maybe if I don't even hurt it, maybe I cause some strain to it.
What do we think? What do we think of
like-
difficulty? What do you think? What am I hearing?
The legs are pretty
A
mangled,
one?
but they're not
Because all he has to do
Yeah,
is
maybe like
roll
a-
the
because
skill.
it can
Yeah,
move after the
and so I would
encounter
say-
if it were to survive.
Right,
I would
drag
say-
itself.
Yeah.
It has
So-
coordination and
well,
agility, I would think.
yeah.
So it's like trying to catch itself.
Maybe I'll
So-
purple and a black because it has no legs.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a purple and a black because of how much it's suffering strain.
But it's only a short, like a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Like it's only like
And
5
then
feet up.
Coordination 2, agility 3, so it would be.
I'm not that strong. Come on, guys.
Be this.
One day I'll move a
this.
Star Destroyer.
No, that was beautiful, guys. Like, you were really mean. Cool. It has 3 advantages. It's able to, like, as it crumples, it doesn't take damage.
It's
It doesn't-
okay.
It
That was
doesn't
a
heal.
long ask.
I'm going to count that as, though it did have to do an action to save itself, even though it can't do a maneuver. It will take that down. The thing's kind of like standing there and like, as it's definitely disoriented, kind of like new baby fawn, like trying to stand. And at that, I'm going to flip a dark side point over.
no,
Two more come out.
something hurt it.
No, you beat up the baby one. What? What? No. Let me see.
I immediately flip over the white side point to make it not happen.
I just got it.
Dun, 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 na, 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 na. Ba-dum,
Let's see if it can do this.
Is it gonna like regrow?
No.
Yeah, it's a psychic mantis. Psycho mantis.
Oh, yeah.
No Metal Gear
Yes,
references.
I get you.
Okay.
All right. Ooh, do I have
It was a really solid joke, and no one appreciated it.
I appreciate it.
Millennials.
Right.
Says the millennial.
Yeah,
At
correct.
the table.
Yes.
Okay. So as this thing's kind of like stuttering, you guys are getting prepared to like see what it's going to do. You hear the sound of blaster fire. Boom, 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 as something is firing multiple streaks of red bolts at this creature, slamming against its body, dealing... As the thing like kind of gets hit, it's like falling to the side, and it actually stumbles over and like begins to wail as though it is wounded and unable to stand. As you guys look toward, you guys want to see what came from the blaster.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
As you look over, you see a group of First Order troopers coming out in green camouflaged armor with the red stripe coming down.
Fagaz.
One of them has the shoulder pad indicating like the leadership, and he seems to have the what's it called, the pauldron, or the like the hip side, I forget what it's called, palisade. That's what it is. And he is holding what looks like a heavy carbine and has essentially opened full fire on it As the other troops, you can see at least 2 others coming out in front of him with their blasters drawn. They seem to be primarily focused on this creature. Some First Order stormtroopers have opened fire on this Acklay.
There are 3 of them total?
You see, yes, one what looks like a sergeant, and then 2 other you would identify as just troopers. They seem to be of a certain order. They all have this green kind of camoed armor with their red stripes.
So I'm going to immediately blip into the comm like, everyone sees this, right?
They are quite a distance away from what you can see. They would be essentially at long range, is where they're shooting. So the
Right.
fact that he
Everyone
got
sees
the
this.
shot off,
Everyone
was quite
sees
well.
this. Everyone sees this.
You see it.
So I'm sure they've seen us. So what do? Do we try and hide? Do we try and take them out? Or do we try and bluff? I have no trouble letting them know that as captain of the ship, we ended up having to land here. We're looking for fuel.
Are you?
Is this thing on?
Would bluffing be negotiation?
Bluffing would
Deception.
be deception.
Oh, deception.
What's your deception?
I can do it. There is, look, as I said, there is nothing I can't do.
Per the rules of the game.
What? Victus, that's a really weird statement.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
This is
what-
all a game to me.
This is
Rules of engagement.
Oh my god, that makes so much more sense. Victus views this all as a game.
Victus Deadpool.
I mean, do we have any reason to believe that we have any contacts or there's any
No,
good
no,
faith with these
no.
people?
There's no reason to
So,
believe that.
You know my vote.
Murder.
Is kill him.
Murder.
Come on, guys, I can lift a Rancor. I can move its body over to them and crush them under it.
I'm thinking at this point that they've seen us. I could go after the ship. I mean, we could abort. We
They've
can run
already
back to the
seen
ship.
us. We
There's
might as well
no-
take
there-
advantage of the situation.
There's no aborting.
So, I
You
mean,
can always abort this mission.
Let's talk to them if we need to. We can.
okay. From what point
Flip
of
the
view
switch on
do you
this.
want me to explain that we're low on fuel?
I don't know. Come up with something.
We just
You're-
like. Jeez. Okay. Got it.
You're the one who said you could deceive them.
Fine. No, I got it. I'm working on it. So we'll watch as they're shooting this thing down, right?
Yeah.
Did they finally?
Are you guys trying to stealth, hide, do anything?
I would like to stealth into the jungle.
Go right ahead.
Where
Roll
the
me.
hell, Victus? Where the hell are you
Roll
going?
me a stealth check against. Let's see if these.
All right,
guys...
just so you guys know, I can do that really well.
We should have done it.
Well, who's gonna talk to them? Because it ain't gonna be me.
Well, do you want to just hide in the jungle?
No, I'm not hiding in the jungle. Just
Okay, all right. Stay true to the
It would
plan.
be against a 2 difficulty.
Victus, you're moving to the.
You may add a blue because there's intense combat going on, and essentially it's hard to keep track of.
You're moving to a position of power, right? Overwatch, I think they call it.
He's moving,
Affirmative.
it's called the position of power. It's called Emperor.
and to ask Victus the same question as
3 success,
Jimothy.
1 threat.
Do you openly carry any firearms or blaster arms? of
I
any
have a
sort?
blaster pistol I've carried on my hip this entire game. I've never used it.
Like it has dust and spider webs.
Right. Actually, it might just be a holster with nothing in it. You don't know. I've never opened the holster.
Guys, it's just a cool replica.
Yeah.
it's a really
It's a
cool
wood
thing.
prop gun because I did a desk pop in the office once at the Inquisition.
Snickers from. That's like it's
You know what it is? Yeah, it's an M&M gun, just like oh.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone thinks I'm suicidal, but I'm just hungry.
Oh god. Okay, so Victus skulks off to go hide. Victus, are you gonna try to go anywhere? Just hide.
No, I want to get into. No, I'm not going to run. I'm going to stay in the bushes. And my thought is, if I see the situation is going south, I'm going to come from the jungle closest to them and come swinging with my vibro spear into whoever's closest to me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like banzai, you know,
Understood.
kind of thing.
Yep, dig it. What about the rest of you guys? So are you trying to hide, trying to move?
No.
No, yeah. I'm gonna go over and walk over to the Arclay.
Yeah.
Acklay.
Was it
And
down
I'm-
now?
It's kind of like whimpering.
I'm
as
just gonna start finishing it off.
Yeah, essentially, you don't need to roll a difficulty on this one.
I'm going to
Essentially,
shoot
just
as I
roll
walk in
your-
as well.
your hit.
Damn it, I'm going to hit something.
So my point being that I want to make sure that the troopers see me
Yeah,
and not Victus or anything going on.
copy that. Still roll the hit. Just want to see if you do, because you could, essentially terribly fumble and shoot yourself.
I'm
And
going to
that's
follow.
always-
I'm going to follow through shooting at it as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what what that was.
What
is going on, Grist? Oh my God!
Grist,
Two advantages.
All the advantage in the world. No successes.
Grist, we need to talk about what's called, which is called battle fervor. Are you just finding real calm
Just
and
shooting in the air.
like he's
Like one of those
not-
Al-Qaeda,
he's
like,
just so serene. He's so serene. He's just like, I love this. Doom, doom, doom. Just like, this is the best, guys. Like, have you ever just shot somebody?
He ate some of the red sand. He is so. Oh my God! Yeah. He's like, hey, what should we do with this? Hey, and I was like, we should do anything with it. Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Oh.
Beautiful. So what did you?
I got 2 hits and 3 advantages.
Yeah. Critically
Critical.
not.
Yeah. Not critical.
I just want to see what this final critical would be. Oh, there we go. There
So it's
we
11
go.
damage.
Plus, what is that? Plus 6 now?
+5.
Plus 5.
Plus 6.
Plus
60. Plus
Because
60.
he attacked it.
Oh.
But he didn't critical. You didn't.
No, but the last critical was 5. This is
No,
the
last
6th
one was
critical.
4.
No.
The last one was the 5th critical, which was plus 40. So this one is the 6th critical, which is plus 50.
I thought plus 10 for each. Okay.
Plus 10 for each after the first.
Okay, so plus 50.
So plus 50. Okay, well that puts it at bleeding out. Every round, the target suffers 1 wound and 1 strain at the beginning of its turn.
I thought when it gets 5 criticals, it just dies, or not how that works.
I don't remember that, but that may be accurate. I need to double check. Thanks for bringing that to my
But
attention.
this is a really tough one either way.
Yeah.
For every 5 wounds it suffers beyond this wound, he suffers an additional critical wound.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Well, he just suffered 11 points.
If he suffers the same result a second time, do this roll again. Wow. So yeah, this poor thing is just like, you guys are just...
But it's not dying.
No.
That's the frightening shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many wound,
This poor
what
thing.
wound threshold does it have?
I don't know. Well, you saw the carbine blast.
Yeah, yeah.
What's
Can I
Jimothy do?
can
So-
I alleviate strain with my extra advantages?
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
something
Yep.
I can do?
Yep. That's absolutely. So what you do is you see you wounded. This thing's kind of like whimpering as it finally succumbs to the wounds that it suffered. Enough strain has caused it to fall unconscious. As you can hear that raspy, like, as the lungs are trying to fill with air, but are instead filling with its blood. This thing will essentially die to exposure as it's just passing away.
Is Jimothy walking up with us?
Yeah, Jimothy is used to being overlooked. So
Okay.
he's just gonna play dumb, speak nothing but Jawa'ese in the presence of these guys, and act like he doesn't understand.
So
what
as
they're
soon
saying.
as, and we're still walking towards it, as soon as
Smart.
it takes that last shuddering breath, I will make huge show of putting my blaster in the holster, and I will holler like, "You two, that's a perfect kill. Bring it back. That's the one. We're gonna mount that one. Let's go."
Yeah, I'm like, meanwhile, I'm standing on it with one leg, you know.
Yeah.
It's
really clever.
Just showboating.
All right. So wait. No, you're right. We should get the shot. That was a perfect shot.
Give me a deception.
That's pretty damn clever.
That's
really
amazingly
good.
clever. I like
Against?
that. It's going to be against 2.
Whatever his vigilance
2. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see what he has here.
Uh-oh.
What is vigilance? Vigilance uses
Willpower.
will. Oh, thank God. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. It's going to be against 2 purple and 1 red, which the red dice is the challenge dice. But I'm going to say that was such a planned fight. And essentially, you guys are showboating enough. So essentially, of all 3 of you are doing this, that's plus 3 blues.
Whoa.
Each one of you is adding to the lie that you're like hunters.
5.
Get rid of that damn thing. And that one. So I have 2 failures and 4 advantages.
Okay. 2 failures, 4 advantages. Okay. So you can use the advantage to heal your strains.
I'm
which-
already
yeah.
completely healed because I've been having such good advantage on my own end.
It's like, because I've been failing everything. to get
Essentially,
advantages.
what happens as you guys are having this, you hear this you actually don't hear the sound of like branches crunching, but you hear the sound of that like helmeted voice.
Right.
Who are you? What are you doing in the squadron?
And I'm gonna look around like I had no idea they were there.
Thanks for the assist, boys.
We're hunters. And this is Nakle. These are prized. Wait, this isn't your forest. Like, we're not poaching, are we?
Togu.
You, as the little Jawa was like sitting there, like, you can see that the one with the shoulder pad, who seems to be the sergeant, will be talking to you. The other 2 are kind of looking around and keeping eyes on you.
So if I walked up there, I am going to put my paw into some goo area and paint the right side of my face. Nowhere near my eyes, like nowhere near my mouth, but paint the right side of my face.
Yeah,
you guys, let it. Let's do it.
I'm just trying to break off its Manus Claw.
Definitely.
To make it into a blade.
As you guys are kind of just calm about this and going through...
What do you... Ma, if we're taking it as a surprise, don't do that here.
Yeah. You hear going, this is an odd place for hunters to gather. Normally you guys take one to the huts. What brought you here? Why did you kill the target?
Well, all right, to be honest, we are supposed to get one for the huts, but I kind of like to have one on the ship stuffed. So we got this one first.
Give me another deception with a blue.
Is this your only one? I mean, did you guys not have more than one of these things?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they were hunting it. Yeah. Maybe that's why. Yes, same difficulties. You're trying to lie to him.
Just so I have 1 success, 2 threat.
Yay.
All right, there we go. So yeah, even though you're all wearing these Black Sun embroidered armors, he's essentially like, look, man, I'm just glad this thing's dead. He kind of sits there. So your comment was, we wanted one for stuffing,
right?
Crabs or the
yeah, no, we're bringing this one back to the ship, and then do we need to check in with somebody for hunting these?
Do you got any other reports of any of these in the area?
Yeah, I mean, the huts did send us to get another one. It would be a lot of help if we didn't have to actually tromp around the forest. My dogs are killing me.
This is remnant territory. You needed to declare yourselves upon entry.
Oh.
There'll be a fee for claiming this carcass.
And
for a second.
No problem. What is the fee? And I'll pull out like a handful of credits like he's going to take it from me right here.
We did scan for a spaceport and found nothing.
Yeah, you don't have anything orbiting.
Land, I mean,
right. It's almost like you guys aren't even advertising.
Yeah. As you kind of say that, like they kind of turn to you and they're like, the guy kind of just like hefts his weapon a little bit. Do you disagree with our right of authority over this planet?
Oh, no, not at all. I put my hands up. Ching, ching, ching.
Yeah. You pull out credits.
Well, no, I just dropped all the credits when I put my hands up.
The other troopers are kind of like sitting there like looking at their boss and then kind of like quickly looking at you guys. He's kind of sitting there, I'm gonna
lean down with my hands up, but then
keep it there. Keep it there. Keep it there.
Stand back up.
No sudden movements, everyone.
I was just getting the credits that I dropped.
All right, that's gonna be 200 credits for this one and 200 credits for the other body upon your finding.
Okay, so 400 credits. Can I pick those up?
Go ahead.
All right, so I will very slowly pick them up. My blaster is holstered. I made sure.
Yeah, I made sure you were very shown about it. All of you were very shown.
As far as they go, there's one with a heavy carbine. What did the other two have? Did they all? Did they have the lighter weaponry than that?
The other two have essentially the small blaster carbine, the one that you normally see amongst the troopers. You see that amongst their belt line, they have 4 frag grenades. They have on their back a environmental canister which contains food, rations, and others that. On the chest piece there is Tro binoculars, so a rebreather, 2 other reloads on their right breastplate instead of their left, and then their utility belt containing multiple tools.
Could use all those grenades. We can use a bunch of those grenades.
The main guy, apart from having that beautiful heavy blaster, you also see on the left shoulder pad on his right, he has a knife facing down from his shoulder so he can quick draw from the top to cut himself from free from cords or vines. He has 2 frag grenades and his armor seems to look more polished and better. He has 4 reloads strapped across his centerpiece. His are a bit bigger.
So I guess my one observation, maybe hindsight at this point, is we kind of should have come up with a conditional plan on are we just we just flew over here and we didn't come up with any plan. Are we just going to take it by storm? Are we going to sneak in? Are we, you know what I mean?
Would you like a destiny point that you guys have to maybe have? We talked about this actually.
I'm going to say we did talk about this and nobody came up with anything, so we were going to just. Right. I mean, basically, the idea was Black Opera way in. That's what Victus said. Nobody said no.
Victus, these guys have passed you. They're kind of in engaged range with their friends.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching. I'm trying to decide right now, whether I want to even let this charade continue.
Right. I mean, we're not getting our mission done with these guys.
What?
We're gonna have to kill him anyway.
I mean, right.
What are you talking about? Weapon.
That's why I say.
Or are they out of our range? Are we talking?
No,
Are they out
you
of our
guys
range?
are there.
Yeah,
Victus
no.
is hiding.
Alright.
I just wanted Victus to know because if they were going to pass him, I know he might have like attacked him. His whole plan was to go.
No, I
jump
don't want
on
to.
him.
I don't want to piss off the group by murdering more than I need to.
What? So you paid
But
up.
that's
four-
what I'm saying. If we
I
had
paid the
discussed
400
this, we
credits.
might have determined we're going to murder them if we encounter them. You know, that's where I sort of, you know.
So
but yeah,
400 credits
live
are
and
due.
learn.
What are you doing after that? Are you going to attack? Anything?
Well, no. That,
Not
all
if
right,
we
so
pay
you
'em.
two, you're gonna have to help me carry this thing back. I'm not doing it alone. And I start getting a hold of it and dragging. I'm ignoring them. They haven't
Yeah.
said anything. They're not pointing weapons at us or anything. We've paid them. Put your back into it, Locke. Let's go.
Essentially, as you guys are trying to do it, you can kind of hear the other soldiers come up and they're like, "Sergeant, like, what's going on?" And he sits there and he's like, "We'll continue hunting for our own. You guys
So they
go
are?
south. Don't head north.
Oh, south. Okay, that's perfect. That's the grazing grounds.
That's your grazing grounds that you pay for. If we find that you hunted more than 2 of them, expect repercussions."
Oh, no. We don't have enough space to carry more. We got a small ship.
They kind of like wait for you to start dragging it once you take a second to realize that you're not going to go anywhere fast. He kind of just signals to his troops, like hand signal, like go, and they start heading back north.
Missed opportunity.
Victus, do you want to do anything before they walk past you?
So Victus hasn't been told by the group to attack. I am not going to attack until I see it go south. I do not know what is going on in their conversation. I'm just simply watching from a distance. You know, they're not talking into the comlink, so I don't hear this. You know, I'm not going to sabotage the group.
Okay.
So, as far as I'm concerned, we're going to keep pulling it until
Yeah.
there's no chance.
sell
We're like, we don't see them. There's no
light.
trees
What?
moving, and I'm like, all right, leave this shit alone.
What we'll do?
So which way is north? Probably
the way they're going.
we're going.
Is the outpost also north?
Yes.
And what I'm going to say is, as they're beginning to pass Victus, one of the troopers, you hear this, Victus, is I'm going to flip over a black token. The other trooper's like, "Sir, they're wearing Black Sun armor," and he's like, "I know. Prepare the garrison."
Okay, that right there is going to be.
And that's where we're going to call
Oh,
it, guys.
man, come on. Thank you for joining us on another NCRP Productions podcast. We couldn't do this without you, so please like and subscribe everywhere we're found, including YouTube, Facebook, Anchor, Google, Apple, Spotify, and other great podcast sites. If you'd like to help us continue making more content, we'd love to have your support on our Patreon. And if you have any feedback for us, please feel free to comment on our podcasts or email us directly at ncrpproductions@gmail.com. And we'd like to give a special shout out to our current patrons, our Seeks and Employees of the Month, David II, F.S., Michael H., and Michael P. And of course, our Breaker of Seals, Frank H., Christopher C., Matthew K., and The Lab, trademarked. Thank you all. We truly, truly appreciate it.